Honorable Chairman of the program, Minister of Industry, Honorable Minister of State for Industries, my colleague Shankar, Secretary in the Ministry of Industries, CEO of Nepal Investment Board, Mr. Adhikari, friends, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished delegates. First of all, let me thank the organizers for inviting me to speak a few words at the concluding session of this program. It's truly an honor for me and for the Minister of Foreign Affairs. I think we all agree that past few hours have been quite encouraging during the course of the summit. Political leaders stood together to reaffirm their commitment to create an environment that is conducive to investment and express their firm support to protect and promote investment in the country. Our neighbors, our partners, both bilateral and multilateral, they pledge their support. They reaffirm their commitment to assist us in our development endeavors. The private sector, representing the broad spectrum of national and international life, have shared innovative ideas, suggested innovative solutions, and provided useful inputs. I think this way, this summit has been truly successful, and I greatly appreciate the Honorable Minister for Industry and the entire organizing team for hosting this important event. The diversity of the panelists and the richness of discussion was truly inspiring and motivating. I think the expectation of the government of Nepal has somehow been met. We need to focus more on building on concrete results and solutions, and chart a course for a development path that is sustainable for this country. I'm not going to say what has been already said. Much has been said about Nepal's potential for development, opportunities for development, our enabling factors, both domestic and international. Many more things have been said. What I would like to say that the greatest strength, if someone asked me to respond of this country, I would say the tremendous goodwill and support from the international community. And we must acknowledge that the kind of participation, international participation that we have, the enthusiastic participation of our friends and well-wishers from the international community is certainly a testimony to this fact. So I must congratulate all of you for finding time and traveling all the way from your capital to Kathmandu to make this event a historic success. If Nepal can make political transition a success story for the world to emulate, why we can't do the same for creating a success story in the realm of economic development? This is the time that we make right policies, we create right institutions, and we assemble adequate resources. I think with a perfect mix of institutions, the resources, and the policies, this country can move forward. Every citizen of this country, including myself, has a dream to make this country a prosperous nation. And in a globalized world, we all know that this dream cannot be realized without your support, without forging an enduring partnership. That partnership is genuinely reflective of our aspiration to develop. We all are aware that the world leaders in 2015 adopted ambitious development goal, sustainable development goal, environmental sustainability is one of the key dimensions of that part of that process. Nepal, and I think many of you have expressed one way or the other, that has a clear advantage in emerging as a true leader in leading the world in green technology. The kind of resources that we have, the type of technology that would be required to make this happen, I think what we need a partnership to transfer genuine, affordable, reliable technology to transform the economic landscape of this country. So I hope in this sense, this summit has been truly successful. It has generated a lot of enthusiasm and willingness to support Nepal's development endeavors. I'm not going to take much of your time. Finally, from the Foreign Ministry's point of view, I would just like to inform you that economic diplomacy is the central pillar of our foreign policy these days. We have been asked to play a proactive role in international arena to promote economic development and opportunities of this country. Accordingly, we have been designing policies and institutions to steer the process of development through economic diplomacy. Our diplomatic missions abroad have been asked to be more proactive to promote economic diplomacy, and they have been asked also to provide all sort of resources and needful advice and support to the prospective investors. Sometimes, and on many occasions, we have been doing this in collaboration with our NRN family, the Nepali diaspora, which is now becoming truly global in its reach. I think we can harness their potential, harness their resources, harness their ability for the development of this country. So in this way, I think forging a synergetic partnership, an enduring partnership for transforming this country's economic landscape will be a significant step ahead. In conclusion, this summit will inspire all of us to translate our vision and insight, thoughts into action, so that the tangible results are there on the ground that can be seen in terms of increased investment, increased productivity, increased income, and increased job opportunities for this country. This way, we can create a prosperous Nepal. I thank you very much.